good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. And this is card for the week beginning 5th of December 2021. And I'm just shuffling the cards. Okay, so let's have a look what we've got. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I've got the camera stable. This is the Queen of Stones, Queen of Crystals, Mother of the Seas in this particular deck. This is the Shaman deck. Okay, so you can see there she's under the sea, got all those fish there. She's walking through a river as well, although she's in water. So that river there represents the river of life. And the water is the emotions, as you all probably know. And so I reckon this week we're going to have some some news that's going to bring the emotions out quite a lot. We might hear something about the environment because this card is linked to the environment in some way. Probably the oceans that we're going to hear about, maybe something to do with the oceans, the fish, or whales, dolphins, that type of thing. I think it's going to be positive news when we're talking about the environment. I don't think we're going to hear anything bad like whales being stranded or anything like that. I think it's going to be positive. And she's quite a feeling person, so I reckon as well this week, whatever news is going to come out regarding human beings, it's going to be something that gets people's emotions and empathy and sympathy and sensitivities working properly. We need to bring humanity out again, I think, because there's a lot of people getting very angry about silly things. They're not thinking straight. They're not using their own minds, being totally brainwashed and allowing it to happen. So, yeah, humanity needs to have a bit of a kick up the backside, I think, and get the priorities straight. I think there's going to be another big march, maybe one that is going to be in the news because the mainstream media seems to be only reporting on a few simple facts and not the actual truth of what's going on. So I think all those people like myself who've been watching the recordings on social media, we all know that these marches have had thousands and thousands of people in them, hundreds of thousands, in fact, around the world, and yet the media are saying, oh, yeah, it's just a couple hundred. So I think maybe this time we're going to see maybe a powerful woman taking the front and leading the way. Looking at that, looks like she's marching there, doesn't it? So I reckon that's good news coming out with that one as well. And somebody leading the way with the emotions. I reckon she's a mother. She's got children, and that might be why she's on the march. But she's somebody who's taking the reins and going for it. And I reckon she's going to have a lot of people behind her as well. Probably the biggest one that they've seen so far. In Chinese mythology, the goldfish represent wealth. They normally have, I think it's 2 or 3 goldfish when you walk into it, like a Chinese restaurant. They see it as a symbol of wealth. You can see quite a few goldfish in there, 4 on the one side, 6 on the other. But I reckon that's inner wealth that she's got. She's also got the 5 gold, almost like suns on a necklace. Seaweed cloak. Well, seaweed is nutrition, isn't it? Very high in nutrition. So again, we're talking about inner resources. A lot of that symbolism on that card is to do with inner resources. So yeah, watch out for this one. This is going to be quite interesting to see what happens with this one. And she's somebody that's, I think, is going to come out from nowhere. Maybe somebody that's not known yet, and she's stepping forward, making quite a big impression on a lot of people. This person is. So yeah, look out for these things. As I say, some good news hopefully about the environment as well. I reckon about looking at that, about the oceans. We'll probably hear the normal rhetoric as well about the climate change and things like that. But here's a question for you: if there's climate change and we're supposed to be cutting our electric and our gas in our own homes, why do they want us to buy electric cars and LPG cars? LPG being gas. Maybe it's a conspiracy theory. There you go. I'll catch you all next week. I hope you like that. Please click like, please click subscribe, and I'll catch you all next week. Bye bye.